It is an absolute pleasure to be joined in the studio virtually today by legendary singer, songwriter, composer, and multi-instrumentalist Paul Carrack. Good
All right.
afternoon. How are you
Afternoon.
doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so,
Good.
so much for joining us.
No,
Honestly, it's an
pleasure.
absolute privilege.
Don't
And
give over.
we've just played your debut single with Ace that you wrote
Oh,
and
right.
sang from way back in 1974. Of course, how
Mm.
long? How
I
does
don't
it
look that
feel?
old, do I? I don't look that
No,
old.
absolutely not. But how does it feel for you to still hear that song played regularly on the radio today?
Delighted.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Delighted. It's another 3p in the pot, you
That
know.
much.
Could be, could be. Yeah, no, I'm always delighted. But I mean, obviously I can hear the flaws in the recording and the vocal
Right.
performance, but
We
no,
love it here.
good. Well, that's
Yeah.
good enough for me. I'll shut up. I won't go on about that then.
Yeah,
In that
don't,
case,
don't. You've obviously had great successes with other bands such as Squeeze and Mike and the Mechanics and performed with many others. But is there anybody that you've not performed with that you've really got this desire that you would like to?
well, no, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I don't have any desire to do anything like that. But I mean, I've done a lot of different things. The main focus these days is my own thing.
Yeah.
I've got my own band. I'm a bit more established now as a solo guy. And in addition to that, I've been doing for the last 10 years, I've been doing pretty much all of Eric Clapton's
Oh,
touring
yes.
stuff.
Wow.
And so I think I'd be greedy if I
Yeah.
wanted anything more. So, but I've never been sitting by the phone waiting for these people to call. It's just happened the
Yeah.
way, so one way and another. And
Fate.
no, so I don't have any real burning ambition. But I mean, that's not to say if Ed Sheeran rung up and said, could you come and play a bit of something? I,
Wow.
I wouldn't.
Would
I
you take him
wouldn't.
up?
I'd take the call for sure, definitely.
Mm, amazing. You are hailed as the man with the golden voice, and we, of course, agree. But what is your favorite song to belt out?
Oh,
Tough one.
yeah, it is a tough one. Doesn't really matter. I mean, daft as it sounds, how long? It's still a. It's still. I still enjoy singing that. It's
Yeah.
not that I don't think it's the greatest song in the world. I think it was a great record, and it had a vibe, had an atmosphere. Still do it in the same key and everything,
Wow.
and yeah, so that changes. Your favorite song. My favorite song at the moment on the tour
Mm,
is a country song
right.
that we're doing. It's from my new album. It's the one cover on the new album, and
Okay.
it's called Behind Closed Doors.
Ah,
It
and
was
that's your favorite at the
originally,
moment.
yeah. Just I want one day to I hope one day to make a country album.
Oh,
Because I
that would
do
be nice.
yeah, not so much the modern sort of Nashville type stuff, but the old school recording. I love people like George Jones and Merle Haggard and
Mm,
people like that. But
so
so
that's
that'd be,
something to
yeah,
look forward to.
yes.
So obviously you've mentioned about your solo career. So the last 20 years you've been concentrating on that. And you've just mentioned your new album, which is your 18th, my goodness me. It's called One on One. What can you tell us about it?
Well, it was recorded pretty much in isolation here at home.
All of it.
Uh, yeah,
Wow.
yeah, everything. Yeah, I
Amazing.
mean, I know it does. It doesn't sound like it's not a front room record. I mean, it
No,
it
not
does
at all.
sound like a band, but I mean, we were on tour in 2020 and had a whole load of touring to look forward to. Then, of course, middle of March, it all got shut down.
Mm.
But fortunately, I've got this space at home, which I've always used for writing and recording stuff. and I just kind of got on with putting my energy instead of worrying about what was going on
Yeah.
to try
Switch
and
the mood
just
off.
I stopped listening to that a long time ago. But and I just came in here, started messing around. This is how I usually do it, and wrote some new songs. I played everything on there,
So
apart from the yeah.
you've played all the instruments and written the songs and sung the tunes and done the whole lot.
Sung the theme tune.
I know, I nearly did that. I nearly did. Is it Dennis Waterman?
Yeah, Dennis Watson. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I mean,
Wow.
it's not unusual for me to do that actually, because
Right.
I've done it
Okay.
because it's the way that I kind of write and record. It kind of evolves from a very small idea, and then I start adding bits and pieces and expanding it, and then having to go back again and
Mm.
re-record the. So it's a bit of a time-consuming process that I think I swore I would never do it again that way, because it seems all right at the beginning, but when you're trying to get it over the line towards the end, you think, oh, good. But it was needs must, it was forced upon me in a way to do it that way. And sorry, go on.
I was going to say, do you think that having all that time at home, of course, with the pandemic, it gave you a new focus? So it gave you that time and you were able to throw yourself in it and worry a little bit less about what was going
Yeah.
on in the outside because you had that to focus on. Do you
Oh,
think that
definitely.
that's really helped with this album?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it also gave me, in some respects, different things to write about, because that's the thing. I mean, I'm a pretty domesticated thing. Apart from touring,
Mm.
I have a nice family life, and you can only write so much about that.
Yeah.
So in a
Yeah.
funny, perverse way, I don't want to sort of be too flippant about it, because I know some people have had the most horrendous
Mm.
time. But for me, it wasn't that
No.
bad in that case, because I had something to do and something to focus on.
I think
Uh,
in a weird way, there's definitely been some positives. And I think the
yeah.
thinking time and the slowing down the pace of life has definitely
Yeah.
been a bit of a plus, hasn't it? And of
Oh,
course,
you
what
could
it
get
did for
used
the
to it.
climate. I mean, it was so quiet and nice, wasn't it? We had some fresh air to breathe and, all those sorts of things.
I
But
was going to say, I could get used to it,
yeah, yeah,
but unfortunately, it's not very good for my band, who need to get out there and earn a
no.
crust, and
And
my
you must
and the crew and all that. So
And so you
you
must
know,
have missed that touring life. But the good news is you are currently on tour. Hurrah!
yeah, I know.
How was that first night back on the stage? I bet it was
Great.
amazing.
It's
Adrenaline
been,
fueled.
yeah. Well, I don't know about that. We're all getting on a bit, but nevertheless, we love to play.
Yeah.
We love to play together. I mean, I know I made that album by myself, but I love playing with the band, being out there, and the fact that people are coming out
Mhm.
and really, I'm sure there's a little bit of trepidation there, and some of the venues make it a bit difficult,
Yeah.
but nevertheless, it's been fantastic. I mean, we played at the weekend up in Scotland,
Wow.
in Glasgow,
Yeah.
and Aberdeen. And Glasgow is always, is a great place to play. It's a great
Yeah.
city, and the audiences are brilliant. But they were another level.
Really.
It was just great.
Oh,
Yeah, it was great.
nice to have some normality back into our lives with the concert going and the drinking and all those things and the mixing with our friends. So I'm so pleased they've come out to support you. And of course, you are coming closer to us very soon. You've got Peterborough on the 5th of March, Leicester on the 6th,
Right.
Nottingham on the 18th.
Yes.
And of course, you're finishing with your hometown gig on the 19th in Sheffield.
Yeah.
I bet that's going to be a big one, obviously,
Well,
your
I hope so.
hometown gig.
I
And
hope so.
I just wondered, do you see many familiar faces in the audience? Because I truly think you have a very loyal fan base.
Oh, yeah, we do. I mean, we've got people who come every year, and they may come to more than one show. Some people come to several, but we are getting a lot of new face. I mean, I don't recognize faces, but
Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah,
are
yeah.
getting a younger, some younger people as well, which
Brilliant.
is great. I mean, I wonder if it's that they've been brainwashed by their parents or something. I don't know over the years, but it's
Oh,
nice to see that because we're not a greatest hits band. We've got a couple of hits in the show, definitely,
yeah.
but we are always making new music all the time.
Mm.
So it's good to have that.
I've just got to tell you, my great auntie and uncle,
There you go. You
they,
see.
yeah, they are called Helen and David, and they have seen you perform 11 times. And every
Wow.
time I'm on the radio, they always request your music, and they are
Wow.
massive fans.
That's great.
Talk quickly about Lincoln. Have you ever performed here
I
in
don't think
Lincoln?
so.
Well, why
No, I
not?
don't.
And can you come?
Well, yeah, definitely. Have you got a theatre?
We have. We've got
Well,
a
that's
few
our policy. If you've got a
theatres.
theatre, we'll play there.
Yeah, we've got the new Theatre Royal, we've got the Engine Shed, we've got the L Pack, we've got quite a few places, and it would be
Wow.
lovely to have you. So
Well,
consider Lincoln on your next tour.
definitely. Absolutely. I mean, we play Nottingham and we played Newark. I suppose that's
Newark's
probably
not too
as near as
far.
we go.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
haven't been there for a year or two, but no, okay. Well,
Yep.
I'll get on to
Add it
our
to the list.
booking agent.
And so, with regards to the album, One on One, of course, you've got a new single that's Set Me Free, which is available to download now. Can you tell us what it's about?
Set Me Free. Well, it's basically a cry from the heart. It, I don't want it to sound too political because
Mm,
I'm not one for getting on my soapbox. And I mean, I've got some opinions about things and I'm interested in what's going on
mm,
in the world and everything like that. But I don't tend to mix it with the music. But Set Me Free is a bit like just a plea from the heart to get back out there
yeah.
playing and get out there. Yeah.
Would you do us the honors of announcing that track?
Yeah, I would indeed. Hi, everybody. This is Paul Carrack, and this is my new single from my album One on One, and this is called Set Me Free.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so, so much. Truly, truly appreciate your time. And you're amazing. I don't know what else to say.
Thank
With you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your tour and keep us up to date with if you get a chance to come to Lincoln. It would
Will
be
do.
lovely.
Okay.
All right. Thanks so
Thank you
much,
so.
Paul. Take
You're
care. See you
welcome.
later. Take care. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.